And therefore, because nobody's put the effort in to do that, I'm not going to put the effort in to read it either, because it's made by a machine. It's not interesting. Hello, you gorgeous little souls and soulettes. Well, today I'm going to talk about AI. I'm going to talk about the tomorrow people, and I'm also going to talk about the message that the emissaries want to transmit. What is it? Why are they here? I'll tell you all about it on the other side. So the emissaries have been giving me messages for 6 years. The other day I said to them, how would you describe your message now? What would you say? Because I've asked this question to other people, you know, the beings that talk to you, what is the message? And the emissary said, our message is a message of great hope. They've said that from the beginning. It's never changed. But they added something, and they said it's also a message that includes the great division, the great divide, the split. And they said, because we're further down the road, the Great Awakening now inevitably leads us to the Great Divide. It has to. That's what the Great Awakening was all about. Not everybody was going to wake up. That was never the plan. And I said to them, well, when you came to me 6 years ago, I thought it was all going to be done, like, very soon. And I've had to readjust my timetable in my head. I've got to rethink it, because clearly, if we're just coming into the split now, you know, 6 years down the line, I've got to take a step back and not imagine that it's going to be tomorrow that everything's going to be put right. And the emissary said this, let's make one thing clear, Gordon, they said. We came here to have this journey. We came here to experience this. So don't wish it away. And then I heard the song by Elton John, don't wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. I hope not. I hope it's not forever. But they said, don't wish it away, because we came here to have this experience. And they said, it's the actual journey that allows you to enjoy the destination. And it's so true, isn't it, that when we have put a lot of work into getting somewhere, whether that be, we just went down to Murcia, and it's like a 5-hour journey in the car, and we drove and we had to stop, and it was uncomfortable and all of that, but we got there. And when I got there, I felt really good. I thought, yeah, we've done it. Yes, we're here. And it makes you enjoy the destination so much more. It's that satisfaction that you've actually put the effort in to get somewhere. And it reminded me of a program that when I was a kid, there was a program called The Tomorrow People. I loved it. It was very futuristic. And the Tomorrow People used to have belts. They were called jaunting belts. And they would put a belt on, and they just put the thumbs, they would hook the thumbs into the belt, and they would jaunt somewhere. They would go somewhere. They could go anywhere they liked. Just had to think about where they wanted to go. And I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to jaunt. But now I understand that that would not serve us. It would not serve us at all. Why? Because unless we've worked to have the result is worthless to us. It's matterless. I'll give you an example. When somebody has used AI to create a poster, this is something I've noticed in myself and in other people. So they create a poster and it's AI. You can spot it a fucking mile away. I mean, AI is so, honestly, AI's claim is going to be this wonderful thing. Honestly, at the moment, it's in the level of pretty shit. It's more obvious than the most obvious thing that you could possibly see. You look at it, you go, well, that's AI. And what happens is this is my thought process. Nobody has put any effort in to make that. They've just put a little prompt, make a poster about this. And therefore, because nobody's put the effort in to do that, I'm not going to put the effort in to read it either, because it's made by a fucking machine. It's not interesting. That's why when I have the misfortune to open a video that has been made by AI and then overdubbed by AI, I instantly have to turn it off, because I think nobody's put the effort in to make that. I am not going to put the effort in to listen to it, because it's of no value. The same would apply if we could just go anywhere and appear there. The same would apply if we could just learn any language in an instant, you know, like in the Matrix. Let me learn Spanish. Boom. I've been learning Spanish for 26 years. I am so proud of the fact that I've done 26 years of study to get where I am. If I could learn French properly, like in an instant, it would be of no value to me. I would use it, of course, but it wouldn't mean anything. I'll give you another example. When I was in my 20s, a friend who was doing learning astrology said, "Can I do your natal chart?" And I said, "Yeah, love to. Very interested in all of those things." And so she took 2 weeks to do my natal chart. She was just learning. She took 2 weeks. And then we sat down and she went through it with me. And I was absolutely blown away. And although I can't remember all of the details, I remember her saying, and what's very clear about your chart is that you have been brought up in a restrictive home life, probably to do with religion, with abusive one parent that's abusive. Right? It was like, bloody hell. She didn't know who I was. She didn't know me. I hadn't told her anything about me. She just got the details. I was absolutely blown away. And I still now, 40 years later, I still remember that. Contrast that with the fact now with AI. I have had AI do my birth chart and do aspects of my birth chart, I don't know, 10 times. I can't remember a fucking thing it said. I can't remember what it said. Why? Because it cost me nothing to have it. It's there in an instant and it's meaningless. We don't like that. You check out every rich person's child, right? All of the stars who have children and they bring them up. Now, like the vast majority of them now in Hollywood are trans, right? It's just, they are a mess. Children who are born into having everything are a mess. Why? Because they have done nothing to earn it. They don't feel that they deserve it. And they self-sabotage. If we could go anywhere, we would self-sabotage. We wouldn't like it. If we could say, tomorrow the new earth is here and it's all going to be beautiful, it wouldn't be the same as it will be when we have had to go through the whole process. That's the whole point of this. That's why we're here. Just coming down here to the new earth and enjoying it and all be lovely, that would do nothing for us. It wouldn't. You know, imagine you say, I want to climb to the top of Everest. And somebody says, well, I'll take you up there on a helicopter. So you go up to the helicopter and they drop you on the point and they go, there you are, you've made it. And you go, well, it's lovely up here. It's a bit cold. And there's lots of poo because everybody has to have a poo on it. It's like thousands of people go up there every week. It's full of poo. But it would be meaningless. You went up there in a helicopter. No, you climb up there, avoiding the poo as you go. You climb up there and you get to the top and you go, get in. Look what I've done. And it's for that reason that this is so difficult. It's for that reason that we are here to suffer and to trip up and to have a hard time. It's for that reason, so that when we get there, we say, look what I've done. Self-worth, self-love, self-esteem, through the roof. That's what this is about. And so there's no point in wishing it away. There's no point in regretting being here, because the whole point of us being here is to experience this. Pleasures in life, top pleasures. Drinking water when you are extremely thirsty. Eating food after a 4 or 5 day fast. Going for a poo when you're desperate. These are the pleasures in life. Seeing an old friend that you haven't seen for years and giving him a hug. Why? Because there has to be a period of time where you're suffering first, and then the pleasure comes, and that's when it really, really makes an impact. Not when you've just seen your friend yesterday morning and they come round again for a cup of coffee. You go, here they go again. Here they go. I want to hear the same old stories. Okay? You haven't seen them for 10 years. You go, come in, tell me the old stories. That's what it's about. So there you are. Tell me, put in the comments what you think are the top pleasures in life that have meant that you've had to have some suffering and then some pleasure at the end. I'd be interested to know what you think. I didn't mention sex, but probably somebody will in the comments. I love you all and I'll speak to you all later. Bye bye.